player Smiles Per Hour, and I'm back again with another video. Well, first I want to apologize about the basically non-existent upload schedule. It's mostly just been school. It's basically just been school. Not only am I in college, I'm studying music, so I basically have no time. This is the very few free time I have, and at the moment of this, I'm in a musical, and just time is basically non-existent. So thank you for being patient, and I hope that I can get a real schedule sometime in the near future. Oh, and if some of you didn't notice, I actually have a new microphone as well. It's a podcast mic, so I hope audio is much clearer, much better. And with that being said, let's get into this ramble. So, last we had the Nintendo Direct and the Sakurai presentation along with Banjo-Kazooie release, and they're so good, I love them. We had the Sans costume, Funny Meme, though I'll probably get back to that later in this video. And of course, we have Terry Bogard as fighter number 4 in this fighter pass. Yes, the whole SNK thing was leaked, and basically everyone thought it was Terry because, I mean, who else could it be? I mean, it can't be Mai, the game's still E10. Yeah, I know Bayonetta's still in the game, but, like, Mai, you just cannot work around that. I'm sorry. So I'm embarrassed to say this, but the only SNK game that I have played is SNK Heroines. Don't judge me, it was a joke with Foss SB. Gosh, I'm so sorry to my girlfriend. Though granted, the SNK games on Switch on the eShop are actually not too much, so I should probably just get to that soon. But I'm really excited to see another pure fighting game character in Smash. I struggle with Ryu and Ken a lot more. Ryu I just like a lot better. But from the little footage that we saw of Terry, I think he'll be pretty good. I like what I see of his style anyway from all these games too, and honestly, just seeing Terry in Smash, it's legendary because, well, the SNK games were Capcom's big rivals back in the 1990s. If you didn't play Street Fighter, you probably played Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown, and outside of SNK, there is something like Mortal Kombat, and I do have my hopes of Scorpion in Smash, but maybe I'll get to that later too. Terry himself is an iconic fighting game character anyways. I myself really want to own that Fatal Fury hat. But when it comes to my man Terry, he seems like he's a nice, fine addition to this game. That trailer was great too. The SNK sprite work, it's really, really good. But I feel bad for anyone who has a bigger connection to these characters than me because, it was so much teasing with characters like Ryo and Nakaruru and Geese Howard. Though, Geese Howard falling into the Tekken 7 DLC trailer, I kind of like that idea too, so not all is lost. But all of this begs the question, who will be fighter number 5 in this fighter pass? Now, some may say stakes aren't too high because, Sakurai announced that there will be even more characters after this fighter pass, and I'm so happy for that because, Smash Ultimate is basically this achievement, this hall of fame for video games. So having them all together is amazing, really. We have Mario, Cloud, Sonic, Banjo-Kazooie all in the same game? That's insane. So, with more opportunities like that, I'm set. I'm so glad for this. So I have a list of all these characters I think will be in the Fighters Pass and beyond. Let's get So first I have Ryu Hayabusa. I've been thinking about this character for a long time since Koei Tecmo, their friends with Nintendo and stuff. And in a way, it would kind of round out all these classic NES characters. I hope that Ryu's announcement wouldn't be so anticlimactic. We have all these great characters: Joker, Banjo, Hero, Terry. I just wonder if Ryu has that punch to him. I do think he's likely. I wonder if Ryu has enough things like spirits, a good stage. They probably could. They could lift something for the first Ninja Gaiden game. And they'll probably base this Ryu on Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 instead of the black Ninja Gaiden. That'd definitely be a costume, but I'm honestly imagining the blue Ryu Hayabusa rather than the modern one, even though I like the black one better. The thing is, Joker kind of fits a lot of the characteristics of Ryu too. The shifty, kind of chic-like character, just ninja, sneaky thief. I'm wondering what Ryu Hayabusa himself could bring to the table that would be new. but he would still be a pretty cool addition. Next, I have Geno. The only thing really stopping Geno is if Spears really do disconfirm characters, which that's more of just a fan-imposed rule, and no one on the Smash team has says Spears can't be characters. And what they could simply do is just have a fighter variant of the Spirit rather than just the regular one. Like how Cloud Spirits are just his fighter portraits. They could just have characters who already have a spirit, their fighter portraits, as their fighter spirit. But other than the spirit thing, I think Geno has a really good chance. I mean, we got Banjo. I don't think anything is impossible for Smash now except non-video game characters. The only thing I'd find kind of odd is the fact that Square would have 2/5 of this whole fighter pass. Like, I like the idea of Geno just being a bonus character after our 5th fighter instead. But, I mean, if he was in the fighter pass, that'd be great too. Seeing him side by side with all these other characters anyways. It would just be amazing in the first place. That also begs the question, would they count Geno as a Mario character, or would they do something odd like he's a part of the Mario RPG franchise with its one game? In a way, it's like Yoshi. Like, everyone kind of counts Yoshi as Mario games, but at the same time, they're definitely their own series, but, like, there's so much Mario in it, it's not. Of course, this is a thing that could disappoint everyone, where they just bring back the Mii costume and just give him Forest Maze as a song with it. Kind of like what they did with the sand costumes with Megalovania. I think that'd be so disappointing, really heartbreaking. I'd feel so bad for the Geno fans. I'd feel kind of bad too. I'm on the bright side with that option, we'd get Forest Mazes. And you know what? I want to see Mallow's moveset. The character could be Geno and Mallow, or Mallow can just pop up a few times and the character's still Geno. Like, Mallow doesn't give enough love. Does Mallow actually annoy people? I like the little guy. So next there's the idea of another Namco character. I mean, the fact that Namco Bandai is helping make this game, I think it would just be fair. So the first option would be Heihachi Mishima. Sakurai has said that he wanted him in Smash 4, but he was having a hard time coming up with a moveset, which is understandable. Tekken is a very different fighting game compared to Street Fighter or Fatal Fury. So integrating that moveset would be a bit of a challenge. So I'm wondering if having a character like Kazuya would make it slightly easier because of his laser eyes. But at the same time, you wouldn't get the meat of Tekken per se. And would it be disrespectful to have voice lines of Heihachi's deceased voice actor? May he rest in peace, he was best JoJo. What they could do is have Lloyd Irving be that other Namco character. The Tales games seem very popular, and yeah, another anime sword fighter, whatever, but, well, I mean, Lloyd would be interesting. The Tales games are fun, so, and there is a sizable fan base, so I could imagine something like that. And there was the Mii costume in Smash 4, so I think there is a demand there. We would have Smash's first dual-wielding sword fighter, at least. That'd be cool. So apparently Bethesda's been talking to Nintendo about Smash Bros, and the first person to come to mind would be Doom Guy. Pun slightly intended. I don't think it would be too bad to tone his stuff down. Could Doom Guy's inclusion kind of bump up that E10 to a T? Maybe. I mean, like I said, they just have to tone him down ever so slightly and still make him Doom Guy. Kind of like with Bayonetta. They toned her down, but she's still Bayo. I think they can work around him, and they could do a really interesting moveset. Like, what if they scattered weapons around the whole map when you just play Doom Guy? I mean, granted, those could be items that could mess up competitive. Maybe. They could do something interesting, and it would be Smash's first FPS character also, so that would be a plus. Heck, keeping with FPS, what if that FPS character is Tracer instead? Overwatch is coming to Switch. The game, while not as popular as it used to be, is still iconic in its own way. It's a very well-known modern game, at least, and, well, this whole fighter pass has been a bit of a sausage fest. I mean, minus Kazooie, who's a part of she's a part of a duo with another dude bear guy. So seeing Tracer would definitely break that mold, and I could see a really interesting moveset with her blinking ability too. So she would actually be a really nice fit, and they could do something with play of the game with their victory screen, and they could have plenty of costumes too. Overwatch is basically all about costumes, so they could just give her all their colors, maybe one or two of the premium skins. I think she'd be a really nice fit, actually. Especially with spirits too. We could have Donkey Kong Winston, we could have something like Sheik Genji or Wendy as Diva, something like that. Now, I've thought of a few Capcom characters. I do have a video on it if you want further details on that. So my point kind of still stands. I think that it would either be a Resident Evil character, Dante from Devil May Cry, Amaterasu, Phoenix Wright, maybe a Monster Hunter. There are a lot of choices with the Capcom, so I think all of them would be a fine addition. Crash Bandicoot, a really, really iconic character. There's a move set that's there too. Made a really short concept video on him. I mean, it'd be really cool to see him, Mario, and Sonic in the same game. As long as Activision is cool with it, then hey, that'd be cool. And last, I have Rayman. Like I said, if spirits don't mean anything, and Rayman definitely has a demand, then I think Rayman would just really fulfill everyone's wishes. You know what? I'm just gonna say Shantae too as well. Like personally, I wish that Shovel Knight was that first indie character in Smash. Though Shantae has a lot of love with her too, so I would not mind seeing that. Or that character could be Minecraft Steve. If he's not a Mii costume, because by all means, they could just make Minecraft Steve a Mii sword fighter costume. And just thinking about it, my mind has changed so much, and now I just have more of appreciation for Minecraft. Like it's probably the biggest indie, big air quotes there, game ever. So it would be appropriate if Steve was the first indie character in Smash 2. So I'll definitely keep that in mind. So now I have other ideas for characters beyond the Fighter's Pass. First is Sora. Sora has always had that gigantic demand, basically everywhere in the world now. I'd kind of hate to see the Disney stuff be out of Sora if he wasn't Smash, because Disney is one of the major parts of Kingdom Hearts. But like, I mean, what are you gonna do with these non-video game characters in Smash? It'd just be really odd. So Sora is kind of a big question mark. Oh, and I have Tails here. Yeah, Tails already has a costume, but if spirits don't mean anything, then I see no excuse for no other Sonic character. So Tails or Eggman would have a really cool moveset now that I think about it. Shadow and Knuckles, I'll get to a little later. It's kind of up in the air for those two. And next here, I have Byleth. Yes, there are too many Fire Emblem characters, I know, but it's tradition to basically have a new Fire Emblem Lord in Smash, and Byleth, I mean, I just can't not see Byleth in Smash. They could do something with the sword, I don't know. I know we don't want another Marth, another counter, but I don't know, it seems inevitable. Next, I wrote down Grookey's final evolution. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, why not Score Bunny or Sobble? Simple. To complete the trio. Ivysaur is the only grass type in Smash, and I don't think that's fair. We have Greninja, the solo water type starter. We have Incineroar, the solo fire type starter. With Grookey's final evolution, that would just complete a trio, and I would just be happy. It's been bothering me basically since Incineroar got announced. I know some people have been saying Sceptile, and I love Sceptile, but Game Freak and Nintendo love to promote the new Pokemon games, so it would be Grookey's final evolution with no doubt. These leaks have been saying that Grookey's final evolution will be some kind of ape that beats a drum. I don't think anyone's come up with a name for it. It's just something like that. And unlike Smash leaks, these Pokemon leaks have been proven true. So, yeah, let's just get that giant green ape with drums in Smash. They could do something with rhythm, maybe? I don't know. I said something about 2B here. I've been really loving the Square characters. 2B would be cool. Probably kind of like Bayonetta with all the combo game and stuff. So basically just Bayo 2.0. Maybe I want to refrain from that. I don't know. Oh, look at that. I have Porky. If Mother 3 ever comes to the West, funny joke, then Porky would be perfect. It's odd that he doesn't even have a spirit aside from the absolutely safe capsule. So, I mean, unless there's a boss rush mode where they add his Brawl Boss back, maybe Porky could come to Smash? I'm not sure. And I don't think Sephiroth would be a character, but I would like to see a Mii costume. I just think it's a crime that One Winged Angel is still not in Smash. That song is amazing. If Crash does get in, then I think Spyro would be a nice addition as well. Spyro is like the Sonic to Crash's Mario, so I think that'd just be a really nice fit. And if Nintendo and Microsoft still want to be all buddy-buddy, then maybe we could get Master Chief. I mean, there's no way a Halo game would come to Nintendo, but we could get that cross-promotion, that sweet cross-promotion to be a really, really legendary moment where we have this seen as exclusive character to Microsoft come to a Nintendo console and in the biggest video game crossover of all time. I think he'd be a nice fit, and especially if Doomguy is or isn't in Smash, then I see no problem with that. Scorpion, if Doomguy or any violent character gets in, then I would just love to see Scorpion, but it all kind of depends on the whole Western communication with everything. It worked well with Banjo, so it could probably work well with Scorpion too. And if spirits don't mean anything, Dixie Kong. She seems like she's a missing character of the Donkey Kong group, so yeah, let's get Dixie Kong in there. And lastly, don't judge me because I do have a bit of a case, and I might make a video on this later. Agumon from Digimon. Hear me out, okay? Digimon started as those little Tamagotchi-like toys, so one could say that those are video games. Yeah, Sakurai has a rule with no non-video game characters, so this wouldn't be breaking the rule if you count the little Tamagotchi things as video games. And I kind of see it as if you count the Game & Watch stuff as video games, even though that is, I mean, the beginning of Nintendo, so I think Game & Watch kind of warrants him being in Smash anyway. I mean, he's the beginning of Nintendo. Maybe it's just the little kid in me just wanting to see Pikachu and Agumon fight. I don't know. I'd love to make a video on him. I just hope that I don't get judged for this. I really hope I don't. And to close this off, I wanted to briefly touch on the possibility of an assist trophy pass. It would make a lot of people happy if these assist fighters would become fighters. Anyways, you could just turn off the ability to summon those assist trophies anyways. And I mean, I don't think the idea is too far-fetched. I mean, we could have Chrom attack Chrom with Robin's Final Smash, so it's really not much of a problem. That could probably save resources. They could just touch up the mods a little bit, and there you go. So Waluigi, of course, appeased those fans, and I mean, it would just feel complete to see Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi all together in Smash. I know Waluigi doesn't have his fans, but I think it's deserved. He's kind of like the modern-day Ridley. And I love myself some Ridley. Isaac, if Golden Sun wants some attention. Bomberman, because I know a lot of people were heartbroken to see Bomberman as a Strips trophy. Knuckles or Shadow. They could go either way. I'd be happy with both. Personally, I'm more of a Knuckles guy. It might just be me. We could get Skull Kid, finally get a new Zelda character. Shovel Knight to get our indie character. Zero's really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing him in Smash. Like I said, these are just all my ideas I've been thinking about for a while. And yeah, just tell me what you guys think in the comments. Tell me some more characters you might want to see in Smash. And I'll see y'all later. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. Side note, I'm picturing terrorist announcement in South America. And the first thing that comes to mind is that big crowd in Mexico seeing the episode of Dragon Ball Super, the last part of Goku versus Jiren, them chanting, Goku, Goku. I don't know why, that's just the first thing that comes to mind. Just something like, Terry, Terry, instead.